We've been working on some things in practice just as far as, defensively kind of transitioning, playing through a full possession of defense. And I thought that we showed some really good signs of carrying stuff over in practice. You talk about what Tamirica Taylor was able to bring to us. I think that's the most aggressive that she's been all season on both ends of the floor. So she has to continue to do that. But, the bottom line is, there's a reason why they're good. You talk about holding their leading scorer to just 4 points, but now they just kind of pitch in with everyone else, and they have 4 other kids that are in double figures. So, we knew it was going to be an uphill battle for us. But like I said, they competed for probably half the game. Now we need to kind of bottle that up and carry it over to, our upcoming games to be able to play for a full 40 minutes.
You can kind of cut out the middle of that game, second, third quarters, as actively as you were on defense. You're talking about how defense sets up the offense. You could probably put any 3-minute stretch in there and watch it and go, this is what we want to do.
Yeah, and I would totally agree with that. But it's you have to have a strong will to kind of get that and to be able to do that, because defense is tough. And kind of just sitting down in the stands and get on those shooters, and they run a lot of misdirection, and, they kind of run you around a little bit. So it takes for you to be focused, for a full possession to be able to get a stop.
I've noticed more that Tiara really kind of stepping it up in the past couple of games. Has she transitioned more into much more of like a, I don't want to say like a leadership role, but kind of like the person you want to pass the ball to as the game has gone on?
Well, she's been very, very reliable for us. When you talk about going into a game, we pretty much know what we're going to get from KP. Now it's a matter of, kind of everyone else chipping in. But she's been doing a very good job, just from her play, which is what you guys can see, but just as far as being vocal and trying to lead her teammates and demanding the ball and things like that. She's been doing a really good job, and she's been really, really coachable, which, always helps her case. So.
Progressing more in the offense. During the beginning of the season, you guys kind of struggled a bit when grabbing the boards, but it seems to be a little more that the girls are trying to become a little more aggressive underneath the paint when it comes to trying to get the defense and even the offensive rebounds.
Well, you talk about, we kind of break things down and what we want to have an emphasis on and kind of focus on, and that's one of them. Offensive rebounding, we say that KP by far is our best offensive rebounder, but she needs some help down there. And I think Callie's been doing a good job trying to commit to that. Even Lauren, trying to commit to getting on the offensive glass. But the defensive glass, if we don't defensive rebound, we can't finish possessions. You give people extra attempts at shots at the rim. But the guards did a really good job today of being involved and trying to get in there and rebound. So definitely something that we've been focusing on. Now we need to continue to get better with it. But, we'll kind of take it step by step.
Third away for the season, this is game 10. You feel like we're making steps, we're making strides, and where do you feel kind of you are?
We are, and it's crazy because you see certain young ladies starting to take, like some people kind of hit their stride at the very beginning of the season, and then it was kind of like a low lull, and now they're starting to kind of get some confidence back. It's tough when you, as coaches, we watch the film, we break it down, offensively and defensively. They get to play it, and then, we'll close the scout and have them watch film on some good stuff and bad stuff that we did. But obviously our eye is more keen to what it is, with us improving. But it's just constant for them, just trying to give them confidence and show them the good things that we're doing. We are growing. You talk about being able to rebound. We were up and rebounding at the half. So being able to just kind of maintain that. And now, it doesn't help their confidence playing against, a high-ranked team. But now, we kind of get back into our groove. We've been in the gym. We've been talking about offense and defense, and now we can kind of put some of those things to use.
You're not weird part of the year right now with the class. For 2 weeks, and you're going to be home for the next 5, 6 games. What is that? How is that different for them, especially freshmen who've been there their first semester of college and they're just figuring stuff out?
Yeah, I think you get to the point where it's like, okay, I need a break, and they get that with now the academics is kind of over, now the thing for them is just to kind of stay focused, because obviously you're going to get that Christmas break, but work your way to getting that Christmas break. Earn it going home with some wins. That always feels a lot better when you're eating at the table with your family and say, hey, yeah, we just got a couple wins going into Christmas break. So, we'll continue to do what we've been doing, staying in the gym, working on skill stuff, practicing as a team, and then we got to go out and try to get ourselves some wins.
Going away from the players here, but we can talk a bit about special birthday boy of the day, Coach Gabe. Just what have you seen in terms of his improvement as a coach and himself, and what's the relationship been like, behind the scenes?
I will tell you this. It's funny. We had to practice actually in our rec center because of graduation and because of everything being pushed back, which is obviously why we couldn't have the game at home. But he is the only one that can talk in the rec center and speak clearly, and people will hear him. I mean, the acoustics in there are awful. But no, he's been very good. It's definitely been a learning curve for him. I think right away within the first 2 weeks, he's kind of like, this is how the business works, just kind of the ins and outs and how people interact and how they, kind of treat situations. And, it's kind of been, it's been enlightening to watch him grow. So, he's got the scout thing down and being able to kind of communicate with the players and talk about actions and things like that and make suggestions offensively and defensively. So, we know how it is when you first start out in something. You're all happy and giddy and things like that. And I told him, just keep that same energy. The same energy that you have, we need it, the players need it, the program needs it, and that's why he's here. So he's been really, really good.